Well, hello there everyone, my name is Gamer3, bringing you guys today some Let's Play Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles. Last time on the show, well, we did some intermission stuff because it took me like 30 minutes and I wanted to show you a little bit about the city that is going on around this place, if you know what I'm saying. And this time we're gonna enter sluice. Not sure how to say that, so I'm gonna shut up for this beautiful intro.
Long ago, peace returned to this tumultuous land, and Lilties kept the highways safe. At long last, travelers walked the roads without fear of monsters. The Yugs constructed a great sluice to channel water down from Lake Shala, transforming Jagan Creek into a great river. Over time, the Jagan turned the vast plains of Fung into farmland, thereby providing food to people the world over. To us, this sluice is more precious than anything.
Welcome to sluice. I'm not sure if I'm saying this right. I'm probably not doing it correctly. I rarely do anything correctly, to be perfectly honest. But oh my sweet Jesus, in a cocktail full of Oreo, that sounds delicious. I'm gonna love some, I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna love some sluice. I'm sure I'm saying it wrong, I always do. But anywho, guys, yeah, this is what I consider to be one of my favorite dungeons, I guess. I don't know if I should say that. But anywho, I think this is quite a fun place with incredible atmosphere, as you're gonna see later on. This place has, well, you can hear it by now. You can hear the music by the side. You can hear how awesome it is, how good it's done. It's a very well done place, well thought for this style of gameplay. I feel like it really is well done. Well done, to be perfectly honest. I just think that, I don't know, I just feel like this place is great within its design. It's very linear within how it's done. Like you got lanes of thing everywhere, and it's just really a straightforward path, but at the same time it complements the fact that it still gives you a area to fight in, and I think you have enough space to fight to do the usual hit and run strategy. Yeah, I think I actually, this is one of the only dungeons I've done in multiplayer, and this is one probably of the best maps that I've tested so far. I didn't play all of them, but I do find, again, it's an incredible place. I just love the music, the atmosphere, the pathway, the enemies that you encounter here, even the boss at the end. It's all beautiful, well, very well done. But as you just saw, I use something called the Ice Strike. This is something you can do. I don't necessarily recommend it because it's kind of useless in most of the time. Basically, you can combine either a fire spell, a blizzard spell, or a thunder spell with one of your weapons in a specific way. You gotta put the weapon under one command bar under your spell, and you can basically create a fire strike, a thunder strike, or an ice strike. In this case, I use the ice strike, and basically you just switch your weapon, like you command ice strike. Your character will switch a weapon, then it doesn't do anything unless you use a focus attack. Like, remember the normal focus attack, you just hold the attack button, and then there's a little circle that will move around in a wide area, and then you can attack at getting close range with the enemy. Basically it's the same thing, but you also have an ice secondary effect in this case. It doesn't do a whole lot though, at exception of this. This is why I don't really like it. For us, yeah, I guess it's good if you know what that we. Sorry for that, yelling, everybody. But I guess it can be useful for when you know what weakness the enemy, what are the weakness of the enemies. But in this case, like I believe most people, most enemies around here are basically fire. Basically a weakness to fire. So I guess if you got a fire spell, I got one, but I don't really use them. I believe it's because of my bonus objective. I'm not sure. Question mark. I recorded this like 3 weeks ago. I don't know anymore. As for the enemies itself in this place, well, we got these wizard lizard. Sounds pretty cool. Wizard lizard. And you also got those warrior lizard. So pretty self-explanatory. I don't believe these guys have a specific weakness. I believe blizzard, but in that case you mostly ignore using blizzard around here because, well, most people are pretty damn resistant to blizzard around here. God damn it, buddy, stop yawning. Of course, might as well say this now. Most dungeons are going to be synchronized in a separate cycle. I believe I've already told you about this before. Like the dungeons are separated in different cycles. In this case, on later cycles, you have so much more to explore. We don't have too much by now, but in another cycle, there's gonna be so much to see. It's crazy in Violu. This is why I love this place so much. There's more to it than the other dungeons shows. Let's say Riverbell Path. Nothing opens up in the later cycle of this dungeon, but Violu does. This is why I love it so much. As for the other enemies, you saw that little bit of slime that I found like 1 minute ago that I was talking about. Basically, that slime is really annoying. Try to take him down as fast as you can because, one, he's very mobile, he's very fast, he's gonna dodge your attack. It's basically, it's a hit and runner. That slime is gonna be a hit and runner, so he's gonna hit you, he's gonna retreat, and you just gotta follow him and find a good spot to attack it. And he's also immune to blizzard in here, so be careful about that. Don't use blizzard, it'd be completely useless. The thing is, he can slow you down too. So he can cast slow on you, it's kind of annoying, and I believe he also can poison you. I believe he can also poison you, so watch out for that. Tip of the day. As for the rest, well, as you saw, there was these kind of ball fire enemy. The ball of fire. I don't know how to say. Basically, they're the same as in Might of Cartridge. Instead, they are immune to the Blizzard family, so don't cast it. And we also got these toads. We saw a few. We saw one at the beginning of the dungeon, and one like, I don't know, 1.5 minutes ago. Those kind of toad enemy, rhino. I don't know. They're so weird. They have the body of a rhinoceros. I'm not sure how to say it, but they kind of have the body of, and the musculation and the muscles of like a lion or something like that, a rhino, but they're kind of toad-like. Those enemies, you're better off casting fire on them because they constantly cast blizzard on you. They'll use their thong as their main attack, so watch it for that. And finally, the final normal enemy of this place was this kind of griffin dragon, the thing that we fought like 30 seconds to 1 minute ago. That thing can be quite annoying. It's definitely one of the most challenging enemy you'll encounter so far. I believe he's also weak to fire. For the rest, gravity won't work on him. It may have wings, it may fly, but don't use gravity on it, it's gonna be completely useless. What you want to do against it is you want to do a hit and run with it, because he's got this really big shockwave attack. When he slaps the ground with his claws, it got quite the range, so that's why you always gotta do the hit and run. Always the best thing to do. He's also got these bubble torpedoes thingy. Well, basically he just goes in the air, flap his wings, and then when he's up, yeah, like right now, you suddenly scan a bubble torpedo aiming through you. Probably is its easiest attack to dodge, and he does it pretty often, so it's kind of really, it's not that big of a problem. Just go around it, hit him, then fall back, and you mostly just do his bubble attack again. Now I paused. Why did I do that? What did I do that? There we go. And here's his shockwave attack, and his last attack is just basically gonna slap you in his face with his tail. I'll slap your face, bitch. As you see here, is weak to fire, so use fire. That'd be good. By the way, I didn't address this by now, but different weapons have different. They basically have different. Jesus Christ, what am I trying to say? Focus attack, yeah. Because, like, if you remember the last weapon I had, his focus attack was crap. It was basically just charge at it, and you got kind of this recharge period? I don't know how to call it, but basically, after you launch at the enemy, you just bashed at him, so he wasn't really stunned. And you basically had kind of a stun period when he couldn't move or anything. This weapon, however, I think has the best focus attack, at least for Clavets, as far as I'm aware. You basically bash with it, launch at it with your shield, you stun him, and then you slice it up. And unlike most focus attack, where it basically is 2 points of damage per focus attack, this one has 3. Why? Because the first launch with the shield deals 1 point of damage, and the second, the slice, will deal 2 points of damage. So probably most useful focus attack so far. Unfortunately, we're not gonna hold for this sword for very long. Ah, god damn it! Why must this happen to me? Sorry for that interruption. I will kill the person who invented phone calls. I will destroy him and completely annihilate him. I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna find you. Then I'm gonna cut off your throat. And then grab everything inside of it and make you eat it. And then I'll rear it up your ass. You hear me? That was maybe a little bit too evil for that. Well, I am sorry, guys. Sheesh. You guys are harsh. By the way, last gimmick that I haven't talked about for this dungeon, because we gotta get back here. I promise you, this dungeon is probably the best treasures of any dungeon, at least this early in the game. Like, you can get at this place as soon as the early second year. You can get incredible treasures with this. As for what you, the last gimmick, yeah, is those kind of fountain sprout thingy. Just put a callus on it, and basically will sprout this stone piece that you can put to use on another puzzle. Basically, yada yada yada. You probably already know how this works. Just from seeing it in action. And well, it's pretty self-explanatory, but you can take damage pretty easily. Anywho, it is boss time. This, my friend, actually you're not really my friend, but it'd be cool if you'd be. This is the Golem, the guardian of the Mere 3 in Veolu Sluice. I'm not sure if I say this correctly. On the first cycle, this guy has over 160 points of HP, so it can take quite a while to take him down. Has 2 points of resistance against Fire, Blizzard, Thunder, and Gravity. So non-usual spell because basically will deal almost no damage. As for the rest, he has 3 points of defense against slow and stop, so it's basically useless trying to slow him down. And finally, he has 0 resistance against Holy. So if you want a good strategy when it comes to spell, you can always try to do that. As for the strategy that he uses, most of the time I do find that he'll use these twin laser to kind of freeze you around, or do you use these rocket fists, which is just as fine. Rocket fists move in a linear fashion, and if you don't move while it's shooting at you, the rocket fist will just bypass you, so you shouldn't fear it that much. As for the rest, he has the twin laser just to freeze you. Basically, just shake your joystick, you should be just fine. For his other attack, he's got, well, his fist, surprise. And once you've make him under, I believe, half of his health. Once half of his health is down, we'll kind of use this circle technique that he's doing right now. And then basically, it has a really wide range, so I prefer just being in that thing and just taking a hit. And it will set you on fire, so just watch for your health. Everything else should be just fine for this boss. Pretty self-explanatory. I believe he has higher defense against spells, so just try to go for the physical attacks. If you have no choice, though, just use Holy. It's just a much better option. Anywho. God damn it, why is it so beautiful? I swear to God, this thing makes me cry every goddamn time. I don't know why. Kapow! Here you go, Kapow! So we got mail from who might it be? Oh, well, Brother Ramsey. Huh, I see. Let's see how it's doing. I shouldn't talk like that. I'm sorry. Sorry, I shouldn't be carried there, but I left you out. I'm just gonna pause the thing because I don't know how to read. I am well. Thanks, Ramsey. Because I don't want to be a douche. Being douchey, guys, is bad. So it's gonna give him some seed for blacksmith family. I'm probably better off just giving him material, chunk of iron, or something like that. I feel like it's a much better option. But hey, what do you know? I got your black Kapow. So long, Kapow. Oh, I love doing that. Open treasure chest. Oh, so I was totally wrong about the bonus points. Well, new media, huh? I love my job. Well, I mean, not really a job, but anywho, like I said before, this place got amazing treasure. Like here, defense +2, moon pen increase you by 1, gain another heart, the blizzard ring, and there's even magic +3. This early on in the game, it's amazing, and I believe if you do a great score, you can even get like a magic +5. I'm not sure about that. You may correct me. As for the rest, That is it for this episode, guys. Don't know why I acted like that. But yeah, that is it for this episode. Thank you so dearly much for watching. You can always like, comment, and you know what? Maybe even subscribe if you got the guts. Or boob, I mean, it's relative. But anywho, guys, I'll see you guys for another edition of Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles next time.